Good evening, space cowboys and girls. This is Zero with First Ascent to Legend. We are coming back to you with episode 9 of our Empyrean Galactic Survival Let's Play. We assaulted some stuff last episode. I think we are literally down to just the one base, the drone base. Oh, and the Titan. There's a Titan that must be destroyed. We're going to grab some food, some more food. I've got ammunition, plenty of that. Oh, there's one thing. I said I was going to finish off the looting of that one base, and I did, but I also made sure to save the loot in this ship so that you guys could see on camera all of the wonderful stuff I picked up. I may actually use some metal pieces here and promethium to actually make myself some more repair kit or repair tool charges, because I keep, like an idiot, using them. So here we go. We're gonna pull all of our stuff out. It looks like I'm gonna have to make 2 trips here. Let's grab some of that. There we go. I kind of feel like I'm missing something. Here we go. Let's move this here. Alright, so we're going to have to make a couple of trips down there to put everything away. But the idea here is that once we're done, got to figure out how much of a mess I made here. The idea here is that once we're done, I should be able to just finish off this last planet, or whatever, or not planet, base. This last base that I'm working on, and once that's done, our blueprint, I actually made sure to stop everything here before the blueprint finished, so that you guys could see the blueprint finishing and me spawning it, and the glorious moment when we are freed from the gravitational fetters of this planetary system that we're stuck in right now, the moon and the Aqua, which is, I guess, technically our new home planet, whether I like it or not. So we picked up some stuff. We're going to dump all of our stuff here, and then we're going to go out and kill some stuff. Let's see. Yeah, this can go in there. You know what? I'm going to probably bring this specific thing back out with me. That can go in there. Here's some guns. All right. Beautiful. Oh, wait, bullets. There we go. Alright, we are ready to go. You know what? I probably have food here. Because I literally sat here and tried to do some work and watched a little bit of TV while I was waiting, because there was like, I don't know, 2 hours left of the blueprint still, so I actually already made food once during that time. So I'm going to stop, make some more food. There we go. We have this down to a science here. We know exactly what we can make. Alright, I need to get some meat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. And I actually have a bunch of stuff left over here, which is just lovely, because we're going to wind up using all of this at some point, I'm sure. And if we don't, we're going to wind up taking it with us into our capital ship once we spawn it. I need to decide whether I want to spawn the capital ship down here so that I can fill it up before going into space, or if I want to wait until I go to space to spawn it, which may require some trips to and from the planet. Then again, it is a planetary lander. This capital ship that you see me making in the factory here is basically designed to be a mobile base, and it's about as pretty as a base would be. Like, it's just kind of another giant floating shoebox. I'm probably going to, later on in the series, once I pick up enough stuff, assuming I have time before the actual alpha, not this is pre-alpha, before the actual alpha drops, I might actually go through and try to make another capital ship, one that's actually pretty. Because this one's, you will see it. It's big, it's functional, it's awesome, it's got a lot of guns, it's got everything I could need. It is literally a mobile base, but it's really not pretty. So, let's find a place to put some of this crap. Because as soon as this meat that I'm making here is done, we're heading off to conquer the drone base, as it were. So we are going to go finish off the drone base, and probably by the time this video is done, we're going to go and spawn the capital vessel. So that is the plan for this video. You know, Lord knows if it's going to work out that way, but you know, intentions. You know, road to hell and all that stuff paved with good intentions. But so here's the plan. Drop some of this food off. There's some more pie. And that's perfect, actually. Look at that. I'm full on food. And beautiful. Alright, where is this drone base? Because you are going down, boy. I remember this was the one where there was like 3 of them in one spot. Oh, it's like on the other side of the planet, huh? So if you notice, when you manage to finish off a base, usually stuff doesn't respawn there. It looks like, in this particular case, something has, even though I know for a fact that I finished this base off. It says cannon drone. I guess it's stuck there? Yeah, it looks like it's stuck there. Not my concern. It's not worth killing a single drone that's stuck. Honestly, him being stuck there just means he's not going to respawn some other time and come after me. So, I'm going to leave him there quite on purpose. So, we are making our way over to the illustrious drone base. And we are going to try to assault this, this video. I am messing something up. I shouldn't be coming near the polar border here. That's weird. I believe this power station has been looted as well. Yeah. And it's right over the boundary from the ones that we're going to. Alright, so. I'm actually kind of interested in what the actual alpha is going to have. I mean, besides the fact that they're adding like a bunch of little cosmetic things which I really don't care about, because as I've stated before, I'm not a huge builder. Like they're adding, you know, block textures and different types of blocks. It is going to be kind of neat being able to make things out of like wood and concrete and stuff. So I'm not going to pretend not to be interested, but it's really not like a revolutionary thing for me. Because, yeah, I'm going to be more interested in the other changes. Like they're adding some serious biome changes to Aqua and Omicron, which is, it promises to be pretty interesting, honestly. Alright, I should have a bunch of guns here. Oh yes, I should. Try not to get hit. Whoa! That was close. That was much closer than I wanted to come. Alright. I think this is the last base I need to... Whoa, come on. Did I get it? Nope. Oh, that was uncomfortable. I think I pooped a little. Okay, that took several missiles too many there. I went from being a crack shot, nailing everything right off the bat, to missing quite consistently. Alright, so here is the drone base. Now from what I remember, this thing's kind of a bitch to assault. And I know one of these... Yeah, here we go. I'm getting sideswiped here. Not cool. Alright. Hope I didn't take too much damage there. Alright. So there's drone number 1. Drone number 2. Whoa, let's not crash into the ground. I think there's something in that base shooting at me. I mean, not like I really care. It can shoot at the walls all at once. I think the only problem is if it shoots at the walls enough. I've had incidents in this base. This all goes back to what I was saying before about the whole AI thing needing to be kind of revised. Because if I remember, I had this happen once before, and it managed to like explode the damn base. Oh, that was really not what I wanted to do. Alright, you know what? We're abandoning the, we bring it over here, we shouldn't really be in direct sight. I should be able to land it, and hopefully that stupid thing will stop shooting at me. There we go. I can turn the lights off. How much time do I have? 2 hours. I think that works. Alright. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. Let's make sure this bad boy's full. Let's drop these off, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to need them. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to grab a can of actual food. Because when it comes down to it, I really don't need to... You know what? Let's just grab these 2 things. I'd rather use the garbage first, because the big food is going to keep me alive for longer. In the cold, harsh depths of space. By the way, did you know that there's a bad guy behind you? No? Okay. Holy crap. Holy crap. See, they just spawned there. I saw you, sons of bitches. This is just more of that whole AI thing kind of needs to be reworked. I'm sure at some point they're planning on doing it, but I'm not really holding my breath, and it doesn't really spoil the gaming experience enough for me to complain about it too heavily. I mean, yeah, it's a little annoying when they show up out of nowhere and just fill you full of holes. I saw him. Okay. Sorry for the silence there. That was, me just trying not to get shot unnecessarily. So let's do a tiny bit of inventory organization. Okay, I think that should have made a... Man, I made some holes here, Jesus. Alright, come on. Oh, good lord, that is frustrating. Alright. I hear it. I almost walked out right in front of the line of sight of that thing. See, I have no idea where those things are that are shooting, but this base is full of fuel tanks. So at some point you may see a giant explosion and I may die. Kind of exploiting there a little bit by tucking around the corner, and I probably shouldn't be doing it, but I mean, it kind of makes no sense to not use it. It's like, oh yeah, it's too cheap. Real men stand in the way and get their faces melted off by a turret that they know is there and know is going to shoot them. No, I'm not going to do that. Until they fix the AI and make it smarter, I'm going to just kind of take advantage of how dumb it is. And whatever, you know what I mean? Okay, that is the only way in. I really thought there was more ways in here than that. I'm wandering around. Oh. There are more ways in. I should have not spoken so soon. Oh, seriously? I need to find some way to get all of this stuff out of here. Alright, what do I have here that's kind of garbage? There you go. And we're going to leave all those guns in there, because I don't really care. Because I don't give a damn. Alright, where's my ship? Because we're going to make a drop real quick. Because there's no way I'm going to finish this entire base with a full inventory. I mean, I could drop things off in that chest, but it's too much effort. So in case you notice, I put all the components in here. That's just kind of to split it up a little bit. Whatever. Nope. Let's put this in there. And we're going to put pretty much everything else in here. I kind of want to, you know, you know what? I'm going to pick more of those up, so I might as well hold on to it for now. Alright, we've cleared out the top of the base. Oh, there we go. Now we're going to head down and see how much mayhem we can cause inside this little crap hole that these idiots call a base. Now, if I remember, this particular base is very deep, with many, many layers, many sets of bad guys. See, this is why I like the pistol. You get a crap ton of ammo for it, and headshots. As I mentioned in a previous video, headshots. Always get a headshot if you can over any other kind of attack, because, yeah, it's so nice. Because you can serve on the ammo there's an insane abundance of. I'm sure they're probably going to balance that too, because you get way too many pistol bullets and like nothing of any other kind of ammo. Whoa, I'm stuck on a corpse. I think there's another one right here. Yep. They give off like a faint blue glow. And everything comes in threes here. I actually suggested this in the forums. I'm like, you know, I'm not complaining that it's predictable when it comes to the assaults, because it kind of really helps taking things over. Like, I know if I kill one that there's going to be two more, but it is kind of predictable. Whoa, that was close. I almost ran out of bullets and had that thing in my face. Okay, there's another one around here somewhere. And I'm very lucky, and yes, I'm using it to my advantage. Oh, wow. I honestly thought that this was going to be much deeper than it turned out to be. Oh, good lord, look at all of that. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Look at all of that. That is lovely. Now, I take apart, well, everything. But only because everything in this game gives you something that's useful. Pretty much. Trying to decide what I want to drop. I really need to drop something. Yeah, that can go. What do we got here? 28. And we're going to use that. We're going to use one of these. We're going to slide this up to here. I've got some extra bullets here. We're going to move some stuff around. There we go. So there's my empty spot. I'm just trying to... I do this in every game that I play. I tend to move things that I'm willing to throw away into a what I call a junk row. I mean, I look at it this way. If I've got an abundance of something, I don't need to pick up an abundance more of things. Like those alien parts that you saw me drop and the alien fangs. Like, yeah, they're real useful, but I don't have very many recipes that use them. I don't use them very often, and I just reloaded my thing again like an idiot. But yeah, there's no point in me having, you know, 60 billion of them when I use a couple every once in a while, and I already have an abundance of them. So you will see me just chuck things because it's easier. I can always put that in another container elsewheres. Really, my goal is to leave enough room in my inventory that I can grab a generator if one exists. Look at all of this. These crazy bastards, they were just shooting up their own damn base. You know, I'm getting the feeling that this was much smaller than I thought it was going to be. Really? We're at the bottom of the base already? This hardly seems right. Maybe I'm thinking one of the drone bases on Omicron or something, because I remember this being way deeper than it wound up being. So we're just going through and we're grabbing all of the quote-unquote useful stuff, and we're gonna just get rid of everything else. Yeah, why not? Okay, we got that. There's some generators here. Are these look like, yeah, the large ones. I have 2 spots. Anytime you take apart a large one, if you don't already have flux coils or advanced CPUs in your inventory, just make sure you have 2 slots open for them. Like, I don't care if I drop any other part, you know what I mean? But especially at this juncture in the game, they're just way too useful. Far too useful for me to be wasting by accidentally destroying them or something. So, and I mean, there's a bunch more stuff here that I've got to take apart. I'm going to get to it all. But I want to go down here because I know I left, yeah, these things. Oof. What a mess. You know what we're going to do? Yeah, I know what we're going to do. We're going to find some way to get some of this stuff out of here without making a giant mess in my inventory. And how are we going to do that? By dumping things into the factory. Right now, I almost feel like it's an exploit, really, because I tend to do this quite often. I've seen a couple of other people do it. Where is the Havoc? We're going to do Mark II. So there you go. So we're going to take these things and just to get whatever. You know what I mean? I'm getting some cobalt. I'm getting some iron. I'm getting some copper. So I'm just going to take things that I don't need and just chuck them in there, because it keeps me from having to make an extra trip. And I kind of want to make the Havoc anyway. I mean, it couldn't hurt to have an extra small vessel around. You would figure with all the work I had to do to get up here, there'd be something up here. Nope. Whew. Thank God for the rocket pack. I literally almost splattered myself there. I think that was a generator inside of a fuel tank, if I'm not mistaken. Which was kind of weird. That actually kind of explains the massive explosion when I accidentally shot that thing. So, yeah, at least now I know why it blew up. Alright, I think we have, as of this video, officially conquered all of Aqua. There is nothing else for me to conquer. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the base, we're going to dump off all this stuff, and then we are going to spawn our capital vessel, and probably going to load it with crap that you've seen me collect in the base in between videos. So I'm going to pause it here, and we'll be back in, I don't know, a couple minutes to, to spawn our capital ship, and be prepared in episode 10 to see Aestus. We're going to Aestus. I've made the decision. I flipped no coin. I flipped the imaginary coin in my brain that decided we're going to the classic lava planet Aestus that everyone knows about. So, nothing special. I mean, if you've played this game for any length of time, you've probably been to Aestus. So, but when it comes down to it, I mean, it's really we're going to be doing this for the benefit of myself, not for, you know, Let's Players or any of that other stuff. The tutorial part, like I said, is largely over. Not to say you can't learn anything with what's left, but, you know, the point is to progress, not to inform. So we will we'll be back in a few. All right. Alright, we are back. I have come back to the base. I've managed to put everything away that I picked up. Well, most everything. I think I've still got some stuff left up in the old small vessel. And by small vessel, I am not talking about my... Wait a second. About to make fun of myself, right? Oh wait, no, I do that all the time. So we are going to actually head upstairs real quick and take care of, I think, what is only a few items. And then I might spawn our capital ship up here on the roof. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I could land it here. I'm not entirely sure I can spawn it here, if that makes sense. If you play the game, you probably know what I'm talking about. Like, you spawn it and it's kind of a guess where it's gonna land. know it's going to land somewhere close to where the box, you know, the bounding box that shows up is, but, you know, you don't really know. You know what? I'm going to spawn it outside, actually. So let's put the rest of this crap away. We're going to find a flat-ish spot outside, and we are going to spawn it there. This can go in there. Where's my first aid kits? There's all my health food. So basically what I'm also going to do is I'm pretty much going to go through every one of these containers and take pretty much half of what's in there. Ooh, speaking of containers with useless crap in them. You know what? Actually, let's keep one of each just in case the worst happens and I die and wind up back here. I've got some weapons made already. I mean, I don't think it's ever going to happen, but having a shotgun, sniper rifle, pistol, rocket launcher thing, you know, Lord knows. It's not really going to matter in the long run anyway. Alright, so let's take this and dump this in the factory. Honestly, with the amount of weapons I pick up while I'm raiding, I will probably eventually fill up everything except the restrooms of Syscosium and Neodymium. But another time, another place. So yeah, here we go. We have F6, Library. The Exodus 2 is ready. I should have called it Exodus Mark II or something fancy. Now look at the size of this box. Let's zoom out some. There you go. This is why I don't want to try to spawn it on the roof. I think it's actually a little bit bigger than my base in some respects. Now, it's probably not going to wind up being as big as it appears here. But, you know. Let's find a nice flat spot. I don't know how deep this is. How deep is this? It's not too deep. So we're going to put the helmet on. We're going to go into the water here. I'm going to zoom out some so we can see what we're doing. You know what? I can't really decide where I want to make it. I know I'm going to run into a plant bastard here, so I'm just going to preempt him and hunt his ass down. There we go. One last plant bastard that's going to attack me. Alright, so. Spawn. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't even know how to go about spawning this thing. I'm beginning to wonder if spawning it in space isn't a wiser idea. You know what? That's probably good, right? About... Well, here goes nothing. Boom! There is the Exodus Mark II. I have plenty of fuel on me, so what I'm going to do... Oh, if I can make the jump. Now, as you can see here, and this is one of the little minor bugs that's kind of technically an exploit. This already comes with bullets in it. Really shouldn't already have bullets in it. The blueprint should just come with all of this stuff. Like if I can go, oh, I don't know why it's put me down there. If I can go in here, right? Look at this. I have fully functional room here. This is all my crafting stuff, everything I could ever need. I have multiple RCS units. I've got my cooking thing, my medic station, my O2 station, O2 tank. I have a constructor, which will eventually be replaced with a large constructor. I have my cargo containers, large generator, and in here in the cockpit I have more of the same basically. There's 2 more generators, 3 more of these, there's a large ammo box, 2 more RCS units, and of course the infamous gravity generator. I also even made 2 passenger seats here. That's actually for a friend, you know, multiplayer server that I played on. I was playing with a buddy of mine. And down here, this is the weird part. Like, okay, I can understand, you know, maybe this being buggy and having bullets already in it. That's kind of weird, but whatever. This shouldn't be. I did not plant these. You saw me. I just spawned these. There's been no cuts, no edits, no, you know, time lapses, nothing. You just have plants here already. I mean, I'm not complaining, but that feels like an exploit. You know what I mean? I know it's just how the game is right now, and it's in pre-alpha, and I'm sure they'll patch it. But it just feels like an exploit. It doesn't feel right. So here we go. We're going to load all of these things. Now I load these 2 with large fuel packs, basically. The plan here is so that in case for some odd reason all the other tanks here wind up emptying out, I've got 2 tanks full of large Promethean fuel packs, which will keep the ship running for quite some time. So that I had an issue where I made a massive one, basically, and then I tried to bring it to, long story short, I thought I could, ooh, I've got 1 billion guns and it's a massive ship, so I tried to assault a star base, and that went poorly. Needless to say, very poorly. I wound up getting the crap blown out of it, didn't realize I was missing thrusters in the front and on the side, so as I tried to retreat, I went towards a planet, couldn't stop. Kind of kept going until I entered orbit, and then couldn't stop some more. Tried to turn it, it was way too heavy, way too big. I went really overboard with my first capital vessel. This one, a little overboard as far as the thrusters, but I built this one to be responsive and fast. I mean, the goal here was to be able to get, in and out, on and off a planet, you know what I mean, with this thing. Because the one that I built was just way too bulky. It was not happening. So, this one, I won't have that problem. So, I need to do the basic add group. Thrusters, enter, add to group, thrusters, okay, add to last group, all of these thrusters, because I have a lot of thrusters. I want to add the RCS units as well to thrusters, because they also take power, and when the thrusters aren't on, there's really no point in having the RCS units running. So, thrusters, deactivated, lights, off. Now, with all of that, I'm at 1% power usage, which leaves me with 10 hours and 23 minutes of fuel left. Now, as you can see, that one tank stopped being lit up. That's because I actually, just moving it those couple of yards, used at least 1 tank of fuel. So, yeah. Now, I'm probably going to call this a video here. In between, I need to stop and make a bunch of ammo because, I mean, while all of these guns have ammo in them because of a bug, that's all the ammo I've got. So once they empty their clips, pretty much going to be defenseless. So I'm going to put my small vessel in this loading bay here. Probably going to wind up making another hover vessel or spawning in a hover vessel at some point for further exploration. I'm probably going to wind up making a base on another planet as well. I don't know if I'm going to make a base or I'm just going to land this somewhere and park it. And this will be my, temporary mobile base on whatever planet I decide to finally settle in on. I'm also going to go through here and load all of these containers up with stuff. I need oxygen, I need food, I need all kinds of stuff. So pretty much what I'm going to do is load everything with everything, get everything set up so that I can go to ace this, and next video is going to be us leaving the solar system and exploring the galaxy for rare ores and fine treasures. I may or may not, I remembered during the course of finishing all of this and flying around and trying to come back and unload everything that I didn't loot the Titan front part or whatever was over by the drone base. I might go do that just for shits and giggles in the meantime. But for the most part, we're done here. We're going to be leaving this planet. Next episode, for sure, you will see us go to another planet. You will see us exploring the hostile lava planet. Then we will go to Masperon and pull some Zescosium. And then we're probably going to go to Ningguiz because there's plant life there and various other things there that I'm going to want to pick up. So this is why we made this big mobile base of ours, because we can literally just go to whatever planet we want, pull the capital ship down into the atmosphere, land it wherever the heck we please, and then hop in the back, get in our small vessel and go explore, and we have our capital ship, which is basically our base, you know what I mean, and we can go from planet to planet like that. It's got full life support systems, it's got, it's got growing plots in it, as you saw, with pretty much everything you see growing here. It's got the constructor, it's got storage space, it's got refrigerators, it's pretty much got everything a base would have. So, yeah. and I can dock my stuff to it and take off to another planet. So that's the cool part. But yeah. So next episode is going to be off into the wild blue yonder. So I hope you're looking forward to that. Until then, stay frosty, and we will see you next time, Space Cowboys and Girls. Until then, this has been Zero with First Ascent into Legend, signing off.